The controversial chase in the shooting death of Stephon Clark now paving the way for new policies for Sacramento police. Today, Sac PD announced a new foot pursuit policy, the first major policy change since the shooting back in March.
CBS 13's Sharon Roget sat down with the police chief tonight. She's getting answers on what changes Sharon the department will implement.
Yeah, Christina and Tony, Mayor Steinberg says that this is a significant change that he believes will save lives in the long run. Chief Hahn says that this policy was created by a committee of both police officers and community members and is just one of possible more changes to come. It's these heart-pounding moments, the short foot pursuit by two Sacramento police officers that led to a 22-year-old unarmed black man being killed in his grandmother's backyard, that are now inspiring change.
It gives direction on what officers should be thinking about when they're initiating or terminating or continuing a foot pursuit. That includes what is the person they're chasing wanted for? Did they run a stop sign, or are they wanted for murder?
Police Chief Daniel Hahn says officers now have to consider a number of safety factors for their own protection and for the protection of the public when deciding to chase suspects by foot, from the availability of backup to how dark or unknown the area is. He says officers must activate their body cameras and must identify themselves as officers.
That doesn't mean that we just let people go. That might mean that they stop chasing, set up a perimeter if there's a helicopter available.
But does it guarantee that another confrontation like the Clark case would never happen again?
There are no guarantees in life or in law enforcement, but I believe wholeheartedly, that's why we implemented this, that it will keep all of us safer.
Is this basically you saying, hey, our officers did something wrong, they could have done something better?
No, it's just us as an organization saying we can always be better.
I'm pleased, and I hope the community sees it this way. Not as the be-all and end-all, not as the end of the discussion, but as a significant step towards the reform that people have called for.
But after weeks of protests following the tragic shooting, some say it's not enough.
There's no punishment in the policy if they violate it, so I don't know that change has actually happened.
This is for all of us, and we're not going to have a policy that people just don't pay attention to, and that's why we have the review processes that we do.
Again, if a situation is too dangerous or there are too many unknowns, this policy allows an officer to stop a chase. Chief Hahn says this is all about building trust in the community. Meanwhile, the police commission tonight, they delayed their vote on whether or not they're going to be supporting this policy.
Sharon Roget live in Sacramento tonight. Sharon, thank you.